Elizabeth, muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, anybody else? Pop them in there, you guys. Good job. Keep them coming. What do these sentences mean, you guys? Even if you don't know all three of them, tell me what you know. Even if you only know part of them, tell me what you know. Good, Marilisa. Hola, Carlin. Hola, Dallas. Hola, Heaven. Ah, Feliz Lunes, Lay. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Muy bien, Marilisa. Good job. Okay, anybody else? Pop them in the chat while we wait for a few more folks to join us this morning. Yo soy joven. Nosotros somos cómicos. Usted es muy guapa. Cómico, you guys, is a cognate. You should be able to figure that one, right? D. Pop them in the chat. Hola, Aslan. Buenos dias, Caroline. Nikki, what do you think? Yeah, muy bien, Marilisa. All right, anyone else? So we can get started today. Muy bien, Heaven. Keep them coming. How about número dos or número tres? No. Okay, let's see. Very good, Heaven. All right, let's see what you guys come up with. Yo soy, I am, right? James, you with us? Joven, young, young. How many of you have ever heard of the hang on, Kimura. How many of you have ever heard of the word like rejuvenate? Right? Sometimes we see that at like spas, to rejuvenate, literally it means to make ourselves younger, to feel better, to look better, right? Rejuvenate. So that's where we kind of get the word rejuvenate from. Yeah, like new, fresh. Okay. Joven, it's spelled differently, but it's the same like root. Okay. Nosotros somos good, like nosotros somos, we are cómicos, you guys. Funny. Funny. We are funny. Usted, meaning you, if I'm speaking to someone that I don't know very well. Usted es muy guapa, right? You are very pretty or very nice looking. Okay. If it was masculine, we would say handsome, right? Okay, muy bien. I had a question up here. Okay, when we're changing words to be feminine, we change every O in the word, just the ending, just the last one. Yep, the very last letter. Yep. Okay, muy bien, clase. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of a different day today. Buenos dias, Stacy. A little bit of a different day. Okay, so I need y'all to pay attention. James, I need you to pay attention. You're in Spanish class ahorita. So, right? Yes. So we're going to start with a little song this morning to just, kind of get it in our head a little bit. And then I have a little practice game for us. Then we're going to review for a quiz. We're going to take a quiz, you guys, on Wednesday. Okay. And after that, we'll see how far we get. Okay. I have a little activity on us for a little reading kind of a thing, right? But we'll see how far we get today. All right. Any questions, Glasse? All right. So let's just kind of make sure that we all can hear. You guys know that the more cheesy the song is, the more I like it. So this one's pretty cheesy. Okay. So let's make sure that we can hear to just get us ramped up for some Spanish.
Are we ready for this party?
Guests are on their way and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now what about...
Make sure you can hear.
Ser means to be, and this verb is a mess. Yeah, it's irregular in Espanol and English. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. Ser means to be, and this verb is a mess. Yeah, it's irregular in Espanol and English. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. Yo soy, tú eres, él, ella es, nosotros somos, ellos son. Yo soy, tú eres, él, ella es, nosotros somos, ellos son. Yo soy, tú eres, él, ella es, nosotros somos, ellos son. Yo soy, tú eres, él, ella es, nosotros somos, ellos son.
Okay, so that was our little warmer upper this morning. Okay, clase. Muy bien. Yo soy, because there's another verb, right? To be able to say I am, you are, he is, etc., etc. So we have to make sure we're good with this one before we move on to that one, right? Okay, next thing we're going to do this morning is a little warm-up game. And so I'm going to put the link in the chat in just a second. Okay. There you go, you guys. Click on it. Join me there, por favor. Happy Monday morning. We're almost to Christmas. There are 16 of you. I should have 16 people. All right, 7 more. Come on, you guys. Click on the link. Five more. Charlie, Akari, Kimura, and Lay. Right? We all need to be in this game. All right, let's see how we do. Nikki, there you are. Good job, Nikki. Keep trying. Come on, Charlie. Good job, Dallas. Come on, Aslan. Charlie, you got this. Come on. Good job, James. Ooh, there goes heaven. Good job, Charlie. Good job, my Lisa. Good job, Heaven. Kimura, nicely done. You have about a minute and a half. Keep up the good work. Good job, Lay. Hoo-hoo. Scylla, nicely done. Okay, 25 seconds. Good job, Elizabeth. Good job, Dallas. 15 seconds. Heaven. Ooh, got a tie. 6 seconds. All right. Good job, you guys. Nicely done. Muy bien. At the last minute, Elizabeth. At the last minute. Very good. Very good. Good job. All right. Muy bien. So give me in chat, you guys. 3, 2, 1. How you feeling about those adjectives, right? 3, I got them. 2, I need practice. 1, I still don't know them. All right. Okay, muy bien. All righty. Next thing I'm going to do, because you know, you guys, I don't like surprises. I'm going to pull up the quiz questions for Wednesday. Quiz on Wednesday, if you just joined us and you didn't hear me earlier. So I'll pull it up here. You can look at them. You can ask me questions, whatever. That way you know what to expect, how much you need to review the vocabulary or whatever. Okay. So one more time, our quiz is Wednesday, and this is it here. So let's take a look at it. Okay. So in first section, you guys, you're going to select the best answer, meaning the correct form of the adjective from the choices, right? So you have the same word. It's not asking you what it means. It's asking you what is the correct form you would use. Okay. So that's section 1 on your quiz. Right. And there are 10 of them. Okay. Any questions about that? You're just picking the correct form. You don't even need to know what it means. Okay. In section 2, you are matching each person or group with the corresponding sentence ending. Okay, so what does that mean? So if we're saying el amigo de Julia, what does this mean, you guys? El amigo de Julia. What do you think that means? Yeah, so the friend of Julia, right? And then it's el. So even if we didn't know what that word meant, is it masculine or feminine? M or F? Who can tell me? Yeah, very good, Kimura. Number 1, you guys, is it masculine or feminine? El amigo. Right, Heaven? Good, Marilisa. Okay, so we know it's masculine, and then there's no S on it, so that tells us it's singular, right? So once again, we don't even need to know what they mean. We just need to know if they're singular or plural, masculine or feminine. So then notice that you have to choose the correct form of ser. So is it going to be es or son or somos? And then you have to choose the correct form of the adjective based on the who, el amigo de Julia, right? So it would need to be something masculine and singular. Okay. Everybody with me on this? Give me a thumbs up if you have, yes, if you have a question, pop it in the chat. So it's not hard, right? But you just need to know obviously how the whole thing works, right? That's what we keep practicing over and over again. Okay, that's why I know you guys are bored with it, but that's the basis of the language. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so that's going to be Wednesday. Okay, clase? My recommendation for you would be to make sure that you have all of your SARE practice assignments completed, any of the assignments on the adjectives, have all of those practices completed before Wednesday so that you have that practice before you actually do the quiz. Okay? All right. Ready to turn the page, clase? Let's turn the page. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about school, right? School. Now, let me tell you a secret though. So school stuff, like vocabulary, is in our module. It's part of our curriculum, okay? And so instead of spending like days and time and da-di-da talking about pencils and crayons and paper, okay? I'm going to try to condense it all, right, into today and maybe a little bit on Wednesday after your quiz, right? So the more we can get done with this today, then we can just kind of put it aside. Okay, everybody cool with that? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Y'all cool with that? Yeah? See? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to start you out with a short video. And the video, listen carefully, clase, escúchame, is going to introduce the vocabulary to you. So it's going to be really important that you guys look at the screen. Yeah, that you guys look at the screen, listen to the words, okay, and then try to make the connection. All right. All right. So let me get that pulled up here, because you're not going to see it on my screen at all, right? Like I'm not going to pull up a vocab list or, you know, anything like that. Okay. So you need to really pay attention with the video. All right, it's loading, so give me 1 sec. All right. All right, let's see. Hopefully this works. Make sure y'all can hear. Okay, give me a thumbs up if y'all can see screen. Yeah, Carolina, Stacy, Carlin, Aslan, and Leigh, I need your cameras on. Dallas, Akari, I don't know where you're at, but you need to join us, please. James, join us. Thank you, Kimura. Elizabeth, you with me? Come on, y'all. I already know this. This is for you, okay? Scylla, you ready? Heaven? All right, here we go. Make sure that y'all can hear. That's the important thing, okay?
Hola, soy Miguel del Mundo. Este es mi amigo Sabo. Sabo, you are going to have a wonderful adventure. I'm using the transporter to send you to a new school.
¿Como una escuela?
Sí, una escuela o un colegio. I need you to get a very important libro, a book from my friend Professor Gomez.
Who is Professor Gomez?
Okay, so can y'all see how this is working? They're going to pop the vocab up. They're going to use it in their sentences, okay? And then we're going to do this again, and I'm going to ask you some questions, so you need to make sure you're paying attention. Okay, here we go.
Oh, he works at the computer lab, la sala de computación. Vámonos.
Okay, I'm going to pause it here, and I'd like for you to look behind in the background. You have to really pay attention to this video, okay? So you can see, you guys, that we are in a lab, right? And in the back, we have física, la biología, y la química. So what classes do you think those are? Can you guess? It's a science, right? So yes. So what is física? What science do you think física is?
Physics.
Physics. Very good. Biología. Anybody? That's an easy one. What is it?
Biology.
See? Y química. Química. Look at the little beaker. Chemistry. Muy bien. So you have to pay attention, okay, you guys, to the background as well. Física, physics. La biología, biology. La química, chemistry. Okay. All right, here we go.
¿Es la sala de computación?
No, es un aula de ciencias. Es el laboratorio. Yo soy el maestro y enseño clases de química, biología y física.
¿Es la sala de computación?
No, es una clase de matemáticas. Soy la maestra y enseño álgebra y la geometría. Aquí está el escritorio. ¿Tienes papel y un lápiz en la mochila? Hay un examen hoy.
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Es la sala de computación?
No, no es la sala de computación. Es el auditorio. Vamos a tener una lectura sobre la historia y la geografía.
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Es la sala de computación?
Sí, soy el profesor Gómez. Estás en la sala de computación. También es el laboratorio de idiomas.
¡Qué bueno! ¿Tienes un libro o cuaderno para Miguel del Mundo?
Miguel del Mundo ya tiene el libro.
Oh, Sabo, I found the book, el libro, en el escritorio.
No me digas.
But at least you had fun, no? Did you meet Professor Gomez? What else did you see? El auditorio, una clase de matemáticas, el laboratorio de idiomas. Want to learn more?
All right. So now it's your turn. Okay. Let me get that pulled up. Okay, and just like we usually do, you guys, we're going to put our answers in the chat. And I want to hear from everyone, por favor. Okay, this is the only time we're going to spend on school vocab. Okay, so make the best of it. Here we go.
Hola, soy Miguel del Mundo. Este es mi amigo Sabo. Sabo, you are going to have a wonderful adventure. I'm using the transporter to send you to a new school.
¿Como una escuela?
Sí, una escuela o un colegio.
Okay, what are the two ways you can say school in Spanish? A, B, or C? Good, Marilisa. Good, Kimura. Good, Heaven. Good, Stacy. Two ways you can say school in Spanish. Muy bien, Carlin. Yeah. Yes, so normally escuela is just your average word for school, any school. Colegio can often be your like a middle school scenario. Okay. All right. Depends on what country you're in. Okay, muy bien. B, right? Un colegio y una escuela. I need to hear from everyone. Okay. I don't want to have to assign points for everything we do, y'all. So you have to participate. I expect participation from everyone.
I need you to get a very important libro, a book from my friend Professor Gomez.
Who is
Okay, so why is Sabo going to a new school? To learn about books, to visit his teacher, or to get a book? A, B, or C? Good, Kimura. Carolina, what do you say? Dallas? Good, Elizabeth. Nikki, what do you say? James? Good, Elizabeth. Carlin, what do you say? Good, James. Yep, he's going to pick up a book, right? All right, so C, muy bien.
who is Professor Gomez?
Oh, he works at the computer lab, la sala de computación. Vámonos.
Okay, computer lab is what? La sala, la casa, o la fresa? A, B, or C? Good, Kimura. A, B, or C? Good, Carlin. A, B, or C? All right, muy bien. La sala de computación, right? La sala. Good.
¿Es la sala de computación?
No, es un aula de ciencias.
Okay, so Miguel says, ¿es la sala de computación? What is he asking? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Very good. C, muy bien. Good job, you guys. B, is this the computer lab?
Es el laboratorio.
Says, no es la sala de computación. ¿Qué es? It's not the computer lab. What is it? Is it A, B, or C? Use the vocab on the screen to mark all that apply. So maybe you have more than one answer, so be careful. A, B, C, maybe more than one answer. C. Good job. Good job. I want to hear from everyone. Aslin, Lay, Dallas, Akari, Charlie. Muy bien. If you said B and C, you're correct, right? Muy bien.
Yo soy el maestro y enseño clases de química, biología y física.
Bueno, how do you say biology in Spanish? Is it química, física, o biología? A, B, or C? Perfect. Biología, C. Good job.
¿Es la sala de computación?
No, es una clase de matemáticas.
¿Es la sala de computación clase? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Good, Kimura. Good, Priscilla. Good, Heaven. A, B, or C? Good, Carlin. Marilisa. Good job. Elizabeth. Stacy, how about you? Carolina? A, B, or C? Is it the computer lab? No, clase, es la clase de matemáticas, right? A, good job.
Soy la maestra y enseño álgebra y la geometría.
Okay, what does she teach, you guys? A, B, or C, or something of the above? Could have more than one answer. What does she teach? La maestra de matemáticas. Muy bien. Geometría y álgebra, right? It's misspelled up here, but we knew what they meant.
Aquí está el escritorio. ¿Tienes papel y un lápiz en la mochila?
Okay, how do you say desk in Spanish? Mochila, escritorio, or lápiz? A, B, or C? Muy bien. Escritorio. Escritorio. Good job. What does Señorita Chavez call a student desk? Well, the other word that for a student desk is el pupitre. Pupitre is another word for student desk.
Hay un examen hoy.
¿Dónde estoy? Esta
Okay, based on what you see, is Sabo in la clase de computación? Sí o no? A or B? Hola, Arshas. No, no, right? No está en la sala de computación. Good.
¿Esta sala de computación?
No, no es la sala de computación. Es el auditorio. Vamos a tener una lectura sobre la historia y la geografía.
Okay, ¿qué clase es? Mark all that apply. Is it literatura, historia, español, or geografía? A, B, C, or D, or some combination? Okay, Arshas, gracias. ¿Qué clase es, clase? What class is this? Very good, Arshas. See? Muy bien. So, literatura is literature, right? Like English. So, historia y geografía, right? It's a social studies class. So, I know it's confusing. La lectura is just a reading, right? Not necessarily the subject of literature. Okay, it's just a word for reading. Okay, good job, you guys.
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Esta sala de computación?
Sí, soy el profesor Gómez. Estás en la sala de computación.
Okay. ¿Es la sala de computación? Sí o no, or no? ¿Es la biblioteca? Is it A, B, or C, clase? Muy bien. It's A. Sí, es la sala de computación. It is the computer lab.
También es el laboratorio de idiomas.
¡Qué bueno! ¿Tienes un libro o cuaderno para Miguel del Mundo?
Miguel del Mundo ya tiene el libro.
Okay, it says, el profesor tiene el libro para Miguel del Mundo. That's the question. So does the professor have, remember we saw tiene when we talked about our hair, right? Tiene pelo corto, tiene pelo largo, or whatever, right? So does the professor have the book? Sí o no? A or B? What did you understand? Let's play it again. Okay, listen carefully.
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Esta sala de computación?
Sí, soy el profesor Gómez. Estás en la sala de computación. También es el laboratorio de idiomas.
¡Qué bueno! ¿Tienes un libro o cuaderno para Miguel del Mundo?
Miguel del Mundo ya tiene el libro.
Ya tiene, right? Sí. So he says the teacher has the book. No, he says Miguel del Mundo ya tiene. He already has, right? Ya tiene el libro. Okay, good. That was a hard one.
Oh, Sabo. I found the book, el libro, en el escritorio.
Right. So where did Miguel del Mundo find the book? En la clase, en el escritorio, o en la mochila? In the class, in the desk, or in the backpack? Muy bien. En el escritorio. Good job.
No me digas.
But at least you had fun, no? Did you meet Professor Gomez? What else did you see? El auditorio, una clase de matemáticas, el laboratorio de...
Okay. How do you say auditorium in Spanish? Is it A or B? El auditorio or la clase de matemáticas? Yeah. Good job. Easy one. El auditorio. See?
de idiomas?
All right. What does rana mean? A, B, or C? Boy, teacher, or frog? La rana. Right, is a frog. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay.
Want to...
Good job, you guys. Okay, so switching gears now. So give me a second to get my screen prepped and ready for you. And then I'll explain what we're going to do. Jumpy. Jumpy, jumpy. Okay. Can you meet me in Canvas and refresh your screen, por favor? Meet me in Canvas and refresh your screen. Okay, I have one more thing to get ready while you're doing that. And this is going to be kind of a little different than what you're accustomed to, okay? So I really need you to pay attention to the instructions. Let me get this next bit pulled up. Sorry, okay. Okay. All right, let me get myself over there with you. Bueno. So what I need you guys to do is you should see a module called En la Escuela, right? At school. I'm still waiting on my computer. Okay. Everybody see where I am? Should be at the very bottom. You're going to have to scroll all the way down. And it says resources to complete Nearpod. Everybody see that? Give me a thumbs up when you're there. Arshas is there. Catalina. How about you? Kimura's there. Elizabeth. Come on, you guys. Let me know when you're there. Akari, Carlin, Lay, and Aslan, we need our cameras on, please. Nikki, James, Dallas, Evan, let me know when you're there. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right, well, here we go. So you're going to, in a minute, I'm going to put a link to a Nearpod. Okay. And I'll show you what that Nearpod looks like. And basically, these are the resources that you will need to complete the Nearpod. Now, we're probably, in fact, not going to get the Nearpod completed today, and that's fine. We can come back and do it Wednesday after our quiz. Okay, so you have a vocab list. Let's make sure we can see it. Okay, go ahead and click on it, you guys. Make sure that it opens for you. Right, it's a PDF of some slides. Make sure that it opens. I hope. Okay. Should look like this. Let me know in chat if it does not open for you. Right? Okay. Then the next thing. Yep. Then the next thing is the actual text that you're going to be working with. And notice, you guys, it says una conversación. So what do you think this word means? Conversación. Thank you, Melissa. What does this word mean? Una conversación. What's it look like in English? Right. So it's a conversation, right? So this person here is saying these things, and then below the line is this person is saying this. So this information they're sharing with one another. Okay, now this is going to match up with the Nearpod, and I'm getting ready to put that link in the chat for you. Okay, so give me 1 second. So you probably need to make sure that you have more than one tab open, right, you guys, so that you can kind of go back and forth if you need to look at the vocab list or whatever. Okay, so check the chat for your link. Right. Okay. Carolina, is it going to open for you? Let me know if you have an issue. Heaven, Haley, Kimura, Carlin, Marilisa, did you click on the link in chat? Nikki, Stacy, Lay. Akari, Aslin. Okay, Elizabeth, have you tried the link in chat? That's the Nearpod. The link in chat is the Nearpod. Okay, so your link in chat should look like this if you guys can see my Zoom screen. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're ready for instruction. Thank you, Arshis, Carolina. Okay, so notice, you guys, every one of your slides is going to have some vocab like reminder. Okay, and then you're going to have sound. You have to play each slide, right? This is where that text comes in of the conversation that's in your module. If you need to follow the words, right, you can kind of go back and forth, right? So you would play each slide, right? And then you're going to get to a point where you have to complete the activities based on what you've heard. Okay, based on what you've heard. So again, what's in Canvas are the resources you complete this, right? But you have to listen to each one, to each slide. Okay. If you get to finish it today, that's lovely. Go ahead and submit it so I can get the report and your grade from that. Okay. If not, don't worry about it. Come Wednesday, you can pick up where you left off. Okay. All right. Any questions about what we're doing? All right. If you have a question, you need to stay in class, of course, stay in Zoom, and I will be happy to help you. Okay. All right. Go ahead and get started. Give everybody a second to get started, and then I'll check and see how you're doing. you have a question, you guys just pop it in the chat, please. Question, Kimura? Oh, good job. Yay. Keep going. Yep. Okay. Finish the whole story. See? Yeah, and if you guys get stuck on something, I'll be happy to help. That's why we're doing it in class. There's also the text, yeah, in Canvas. So if you want to see it written, you have that option as well. Have means I have, tengo, I have. Forget to use the text, you guys. Sometimes it helps to see the words. Okay, about one more minute, you guys. So if anybody have a question before we sign off today. Alrighty, go ahead and make sure that you submit that Nearpod with whatever you have. We'll pick it up again on Wednesday after the quiz, okay? Make sure you submit that so it'll save. All right, any last minute questions, you guys? You have about a minute left. You can finish up what you're doing. Okay, any questions, you guys? Any questions? No. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Nos vemos miércoles. Quiz miércoles, right? Prueba. Okay. Adiós, clase.